Hello, this is Corey Lancaster with the Lancaster team of X&Y Realty, bringing you another episode of Real Estate Matters. And today we're talking about home inspections. Why do you want to have a home inspection? First of all, one is you want to make sure that the house that you're buying, you want to know everything that is wrong or potential issues with the house, so that you want to know what you are buying. Okay. When you have your home inspection, it will be me, your trusted realtor. You and the home inspector will go to the home. The inspector will do his thing, inspect the home. Depending on how big the home, that could take 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever. It depends on the size of the home. They will then have a report for you with pictures and everything, listing out everything that they found and go over that with you. And then me and you will get together. We will decide, or you will decide what you want to ask the seller to fix. Okay, then it becomes a negotiation at that point. All right. Let me tell you what a home inspection is not. It is not a code inspection. A lot of people think this is a pass or fail type of inspection. It is not a pass or fail. This is a private home inspector that you're going to hire. We can refer you one if you don't have one. And again, it's there to let you know what's wrong with the house. It's not a requirement. It's not a pass or fail thing with the county. Keep in mind that there are national codes. Okay, you have county codes, and you may even have a city or municipality codes. Okay, it's impossible for a home inspector to know every code, every county, every city. But they will generally know all of the federal codes, or they should know all the federal codes, because those don't change as much. So keep that in mind. Of course, you want to get a qualified, really knowledgeable one. If it's something that they're not sure of, they will put it in a report to have that verified. Okay, so it is not a county inspection, it's not a pass or fail. It kind of brings me to my second point is okay, Corey, we get these things on the list. What do we do with them? Well, we get to negotiate, and that's what I'm great at doing, me and my team, negotiating for you. So we are going to negotiate, try to get that seller to fix or give you a credit on everything on that list as best as possible. If for some reason the seller doesn't want to agree to our terms and we can't come to terms with the seller, yes, you do have a right to back out of the contract, as long as it is in your contract, which it generally is in our standard contracts. Okay, so if it's unsatisfactory home inspection, you can back out of it. Third point I want to make that you really need to be aware of with home inspections is there are some limits to home inspections. Okay, and that's all spelled out when you meet with the home inspector, and you'll be signing some paperwork, and in that paperwork it says that they are limited. They can't see behind drywall, for example. So if something's going on behind the drywall, they may not pick that up, right? Because they can't obviously take down the drywall to see the guts of the whole house. Now there may be evidence. Let's say there's a settlement crack behind the drywall. He can't see behind the drywall, but maybe he sees some water stains at the baseboard. Okay, which indicates that there has been a leak in this area, which might indicate there may be some water seepage behind that drywall. He can note that in the report, and he will probably write in there, seek a licensed professional to investigate that. Okay, some home inspectors, they do have a infrared machine where they can see if there's moisture behind the drywall and so forth. Not every home inspector has that. So you want to make sure when you're hiring your home inspector, kind of know what they're going to do, and what services, what added services. Sometimes that might be an additional charge for them to use that. Okay, so it's home inspector's job to maybe not see behind the drywall, but there may be evidence that something is going on behind there. Okay, so know that there are limitations. Think of your home inspector as we think of the medical field. They're like a general doctor, right? They don't specialize necessarily in HVAC, plumbing, electrical, but they can generally determine if something doesn't seem right. Okay, they may say this is definitely not right, or they may say, this, it looks a little funny to me. You need to get a licensed electrician, or a licensed plumber, or a licensed HVAC to investigate this more, because this doesn't quite seem right. Okay, so think of your home inspector as a general practitioner. They're not necessarily licensed as a licensed plumber, electrician, roofer, structural engineer. Okay, but if something doesn't seem right, they will write in a report that you should have one of those licensed areas give a further evaluation on something. Hopefully this has been useful to you. Thank you for joining in on another episode of Real Estate Matters, and I will see you on the next time. Have a good one.